finished this week's episode of Fire Force.
Now, normally we're the type to read the manga first, but we heard this anime was fire.
So subscribe and tune in each week for our reactions. This week was episode 1, Shinra and Liz.
Now, David Production.
Woo! Back at it again.
I will say, so we've seen what David Production can do with JoJo. They keep it nice, they keep it crisp, everyone loves JoJo. But now they're just like, we can do anime, let's have some fun. Let's make everything bright and vibrant. Oh my
they
god.
They can do shonen anime specifically.
Yeah.
This high caliber tier. Obviously, they've got colorists out the ass.
Oh my
God.
And the thing is, they seem to be very comfortable with maintaining the human form within animation. And I think that's a huge concept that gets explored a lot with this series so far.
Yeah, it's that I'm gonna butcher his name. It's like Okuba Go does the Mob Psycho type animation where he keeps the character form static in place and then moves the background to shit behind it.
Yeah.
And it creates this huge amount of speed while you're keeping form kind of. The form slowly changes while the background quickly changes instead of the opposite of what would happen in Dragon Ball or One Piece.
Exactly, yeah. And there's a lot of interplay with the fields and the energy, obviously, but again, it's being used to forcefully communicate. This animation is definitely, they're bragging about it, they're showing it, this is a showpiece.
Absolutely.
It is based off of a manga. We haven't read it, but we are familiar with the mangaka. He's the writer of
Soul Eater.
Soul Eater.
He's illustrating this manga now.
Exactly. Very, very classic guy. I recognize
the character design.
The character immediately, I was just like,
Falls
that's
straight
Soul,
over.
But this time around, I'm really proud of him because, as an artist myself, I know how it is. Soul Eater was crazy, almost too crazy, right?
Was it fire?
It was oozing. Okay, it was so much, and he'd extend his characters. He'd do a lot with them. He'd be crazy. This feels like they're very not too confined, but they're set.
Here's our group of 5, and here we're doing it.
Yeah.
And
On design, I'm talking about design with
that's the
those.
same. Even design on this group of 5, we've got a fighter, it's literally just a D&D party.
Yeah.
Exactly, but they've all got matching costumes. They've got color-coded costumes, which really help them stand out.
Coordination?
Yeah,
Oh
and
my
visually
God.
they look the same. The faces look the same, but it's got some.
We are in this world where we've got church and fire departments kind of
Very
fusing
modern,
together.
yeah.
It's very new,
Yeah.
It's something I haven't seen before.
Yeah,
It's
no,
cool.
I like the idea. It doesn't feel forced. It's not just we're gonna throw in sort of a demon and god overtone. It's no, I mean these are people who are lost, and this is these are moments of just tragedy, right? Where there's their first responders,
which is again just that next level of kind of it being a modern story of these aren't just bad things. It's it's tragic what happens, and that puts a parallel against the tragedy of fires, the tragedy of knife attacks in Japan and stuff. That's clearly kind of what they're getting at here.
It makes it a very grounded experience. It's like a disaster. It's on the news, and again, I was going to sort of chastise it for moving a little bit too quickly at the start here, but what it's done perfectly is set itself in a world, made us very comfortable and familiar with the world in the sense of oh no, this is a normal place.
Which I like. This series kind of has that thing where a lot of this series is in it for the Sakuga. It's in it for those clips that are going to be on Tumblr and Instagram of the amazing action scenes. But I always think of the other anime that was Blood Blockade, as another example. Almost exact same thing. It's a kid. He's joining the organization that fights the evil
hero.
thing. But that series sucked in my opinion because it was just too weird, and they didn't know how to keep it together in this confined story that everybody could kind of follow along. Fire Force, this first episode felt like a first episode. It felt like a pilot.
Definitely an
I got all the
introduction,
information
for sure.
I needed to know.
Exactly, and you need that. And I was talking about that with another series we might look into, but you need to have scenes where the first character, the main character, overcomes basic problems wow, I'm nervous or I'm scared. Wow, I need to beat my first villain. Wow, I need to respond under pressure. I need to be shown that I will crack under some pressure because I am a shonen. I am a young man. I am starting out.
You have a
Emotions
hero's
of the
journey
character.
to take.
Exactly, and you've got to have that initial step, and you have to have those experiences that you got to have those steps that help build the character, and that seems good right now. I like his little quirk of the smile.
They gave him a thing already, right? He's got the because we watched all the trailers for this or anything, and you're oh, okay, so this is a sharp-toothed, smiling all the time character. But we're told very quickly that it's no, that is not how this character feels on the inside.
Yeah.
And he feels...
And we're constantly having to solve that puzzle while we watch the show.
When they were first introduced in the station, he was like, "Oh, he's adorable," and I was like, "I think the word you're thinking is disgusting."
Yeah, he has this perception of himself.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be what he needs to probably deal with. Yeah, and it looks fun.
I'm excited. I think it's gonna be
It
fantastic.
looks very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see where it goes.
Let us know if you guys are going to keep watching in the comments below, and we will catch you next week.
내胸에